find your lack of faith disturbing.
An elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
Oh, let's talk some Loki 2 news. Loki 2 packs a punch with a $141 million budget, according to Forbes. Disney has revealed that it has spent over $141 million on pre-production and filming of the second season of Loki, of its Loki streaming series, as it attempts to reinvigorate its struggling Marvel Studios division after a string of critical and commercial failures. No expense has been spared on Loki Season 2, which costs more in pre-production and filming than many big-screen Marvel movies, including Doctor Strange, Thor 2, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Due to debut on Disney Plus platform, on the Disney Plus platform, in October, the sequel to the hit 2021 series stars Tom Hiddleston, Owen Wilson, and new addition to the cast, Oscar-winning Indiana Jones actor I can't say his name, Ke Huy Quan, who team up to stop a time-traveling conqueror called Kang. Fans got their most detailed look at the series this past Monday when Disney released the first trailer for Season 2, which shows Hiddleston's character phasing in and out of existence. Quan's role has been particularly well received, with one fan gushing that, quote, listen to this, quote, "This is the greatest thing to ever happen. I adore this man," unquote. That is over the top. This next one's better. Another one described it like seeing an old friend. It's comforting to see him on the screen. I can vibe with that. It's not true. He's not an old friend, but it is like seeing an old friend, somebody that you're familiar with and you grew up with. But this one's the worst. One fan even went as far to say that Quan is reason enough for tuning in. Quote, "I was on the fence on watching Loki Season 2, but I saw that Quan is in it, and yeah, I'm definitely watching that." So this person doesn't give a rat's behind about Loki. All he cares about is Quan. That's it. I wasn't going to watch the movie or the show. I had no interest in it, but an actor that I like is in it, so I'll tune in. That's a bad sign. It's more than can be said for most of Marvel's productions this year, though. The studio kicked off in 2023. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The studio kicked off 2023 with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, a sci-fi film which opened in February and introduced the Kang character. Its domestic debut weekend box office of $106 million was the highest in the Ant-Man trilogy, but then fell by 70%, resulting in the biggest second weekend drop in the franchise history. It ended up grossing $476+ million worldwide, which was lower than both of its prequels. As we revealed, Forbes that is, Disney spent $193.2 million on pre-production and filming alone. The movie was widely derided for its computer-generated imagery, CGI. And you know what? I agree. I mean, I watched it. I didn't watch it in the theater. I don't go to the theaters unless I really, really have to, because we don't have a movie theater in town. I have to go to another town in order to watch movies, and it had better be worth every single drop of gas that I use in order to get there, and the money. You know, I just wait. I waited. Came on Disney Plus. I didn't pay anything more than my Disney Plus subscription. 1 month after its release, Marvel unexpectedly fired its president of physical and post-production, VFX and animation production, Victoria Alonso. We all know about that. She claims it was for another reason. But after her firing, just days after her departure, Marvel was rocked again when Kang actor Jonathan Majors was arrested on assault and harassment charges. He denies them all and will get a chance to explain why when he goes on trial this month. Hold the press. Or is it presses? Yeah, hold the presses. Jonathan Majors' lawyer speaks out on real reason assault trial delayed. The attorney defending Hollywood actor Jonathan Majors on assault charges has denied that she was the reason behind the delayed start to his trial. The actor, 33, will face the Manhattan Criminal Court on 2 counts of third-degree assault, aggravated harassment, and attempted assault for an alleged incident involving his ex-girlfriend in March in New York City. Priya Chaudhry of the Chaudhry Law PLLC has represented Majors since he was first arrested, and long maintained Majors' innocence. Chaudhry and Majors appeared at the court on August 3rd, for what should have been the start of the criminal trial, but it was delayed until September 6th on request of prosecutors who said they needed more time to go through the discovery process. However, it was reported that it was Chaudhry who requested the new date, something she has denied. Quote, many outlets have misreported what happened on Jonathan Majors' August 3rd court date, falsely claiming that I made a motion to delay the trial. This is untrue and incorrect, Chaudhry said in a written statement provided to Newsweek. The prosecution confessed to its unpreparedness, pushing the trial's date to September 6th. She says, I presented no motions, did not ask to delay the trial, and there were no motions before the court. She continued, Jonathan Majors has been waiting 132 days to clear his name of these false allegations. Could you imagine if he is innocent? Man's not getting a speedy trial. If he is innocent, he wants his name cleared ASAP. He got dropped from the Army, not serving, but representing in ads, promos, propaganda, and people have been talking since that day. Is he going to continue to be king? Are they going to recast him? Or that he wants a speedy trial if he is innocent. If he is not innocent, if he's guilty, then he doesn't care about this delay because he could face up to a year in jail. One of the original incidents involving Majors and Jabari allegedly occurred in a New York City cab and continued at an apartment on March 25th, where it was originally reported that Jabari had called 911. However, Chaudhry has insisted Majors was the one to call emergency services due to concerns for her mental health. I would think that's pretty easy to clear up. Don't they keep tapes of 911 calls? I watch all kinds of true crime videos on YouTube, and they're yanking up 911 calls from a decade ago. This should be a slam dunk. Why are they waiting for his girlfriend to get back to the United States if the trial was to be held 4 days ago, as of the recording of this video? All seems kind of crazy. It's all kind of crazy. In May, Marvel lifted the curtain on the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which missed estimates with an opening weekend gross of $118.4 million compared to a projected $120 million. That's close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes, isn't it? With total ticket sales of $845.3 million, it isn't as successful as the first installment in the series, but is still solidly in the black. However, even this was bittersweet as it marked the last Marvel movie of the brainchild behind the Guardians series, James Gunn, as he hopped on over to DCU. Oh, we're going to... Blue Beetle is coming out. Blue Beetle is coming. I'd like to see it. I'm not going to the theater, but it kind of does remind me of like a Spider-Man movie. Then came Secret Invasion. Disney had high hopes for the streaming series, which launched in June and was based on a beloved comic series about the race-shifting aliens secretly invading the corridors of power. However, its serious tone, gaping plot holes, and poor CGI put off fans, leading to its crescendo becoming the single lowest-rated episode of any Marvel series with just a 7% score on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to have to rewatch it because I enjoyed it. You know what I just finished last night? I finished rewatching Moon Knight. Loved it. As we revealed, staggeringly, it had a budget of $211.6 million. So, if Loki's at just over $141 million, they're saving $70 million on a streaming series. That is nuts. Well, let's get on down to the bottom here. Disney Plus hasn't made a profit since it was launched in 2019 and made an operating cost of $659 million in the first quarter of 2023 alone. Disney has assured investors, we assure you, that the platform will be profitable by the end of its 2024 fiscal year, and time will tell whether Loki Season's 2 blockbuster budget is a help or a hindrance to that. What do you think? You looking forward to Loki Season 2? I sure am. Come on, October. But first, I'm even more excited about Ahsoka. Subscribe, comment, like, all the YouTube things. And until next time, I'm Darth Vapor.